Hey everyone, this is Kendall Exume. So let's see. So I spent my first rotation in the newly formed Amazon Web Services or AWS practice, which sits in Bass. I spent my first 8 weeks in Bangalore at the EC campus, uh, really focused on learning about the cloud business, specifically our AWS capabilities. So after I completed my AWS Business Professional certification, I began assisting the team with some of their go-to-market strategy, right? Looking at past and some ongoing projects where we've successfully leveraged AWS to enable clients. From there, I developed a number of case studies that are now being used in both our internal and external communications, but most importantly, in a lot of the proposals that we're giving to clients. So from there, I spent the second half of my rotation in Dallas to be closer to my mentor. There, I was looped into a number of proposals. Some we were being proactive and kind of just gathering information to give to clients that we were having meetings with. Others were your more traditional RFP responses. I was mainly tasked with making the proposals more business contextual. We're trying to take a different approach now. We realize that cloud is such a big part of the business, but we need to lead with kind of the business case. What else did I do? So I also got a chance to expand on one of my case studies and create an actual cloud journey presentation that my mentor shared at the One Voice event that's actually here in Dallas. I created an AWS Wipro competitor analysis for the team, completely revamped our practice deck, and I did some market research for the global AWS practice head. So overall, it was an awesome learning experience, and I mean, really just a great introduction to working for a global technology company. Not to mention, I mean, getting exposure to AWS, which is like really hot in the market right now. So, great experience overall. Some of the challenges I faced were, I would say, maybe the pace of the rotation and the responsibilities that I was given early on. The rotation started off very slow, and I, like probably many of you, had to push for a little more work. Special thanks to Mel for playing the bad cop many times. Another challenge for me was that some of the experiences that I was hoping to get, like working on live or active deals and seeing the deal cycle from start to finish, just couldn't happen. Just kind of based off of the focus of the practice and what was happening at the time. But obviously there were still a ton of cool projects that I was able to get my hands dirty on. And I think the last challenge was that there was really steep learning curve, which I'm sure we all experienced, right? But simply knowing the AWS products and services was not enough, right? And so the certification was great, but on the majority of the calls that I was on, a lot of the decks that I was helping to build or building or looking at really didn't talk a lot about the AWS products, right? They were more focused on the enterprise architecture, application design, just really technical stuff, right? And so, as you can imagine, that was pretty difficult. But I I did all right, and it was good. So one thing that I learned about myself is that I can be what I would consider to be a jerk in the workplace while still being, the even-keeled, very thoughtful, kind of cerebral Kendall in the same work environment and get results without being viewed negatively by those people that I felt like I was maybe being a jerk to. Um, so yeah, that's probably the biggest thing I learned about myself. And since I started talking about myself in third person, I'm going to go ahead and end the video now. Thanks for listening.